house, the stakes are high. Jasmine smile, Jordan fly. Daisy's plotting, Dutch takes aim. Frank's betting big, chasing the flame. Whispers echo, secrets fly. Only one will touch the sky. Indigo and Tony call the shots, and Dave sets the stage for every plot. Minded fences, friendships break. Who will bend, who will fake? One by one they're shown the door, till the last one stands, wanting more. Tyrone's calm, but plans to strike. Moira's ready for the fight. He stays steady, Darius schemes. Alex and Orion chase their dreams. Aaliyah sharp, JD won't fold. Mel and Justin both play bold. Sean's precision sharp and keen. In this house no one is unseen. Tensions rise, the pressure's high. Lines are crossed as truth run dry. Alliances break and bonds are frayed. It's a game of trust where moves are weighed. Each one plays with heart and mind, but only one can leave the rest behind. The tension builds with every day. Trust is fleeting, games are played. Big brother knows just what you'll do, and every move is up to you. Minded fences, lines are drawn. Friendships fading, trust is gone. The final moment standing tall. Who's the last to win it all? Big brother's watching, no escape. Who will rise and seal their fate?
And welcome back to Big Brother Season 2 Minded Fences. I'm your first host, Indigo Asher.
And Tony Mastermind, how we doing?
We're killing it. We're living the dream here, Mastermind. We're living the dream like one fat little kitten. What's its name, Tony?
We got Berlioz over here. It's Berlioz, the little tiny kitten. He came crawling through the backyard and into the arms of the loving house guests.
Man, they've adopted this little tuxedo cat, and they're having fun with the little guy. They've been having slumber parties in the living room. What do you think's going to happen to Berlioz when this is all said and done in about 48 hours?
You know, I heard a rumor it had involved Tony Montana. I'm not entirely sure what that one's about, but hey, I don't know. I heard that it came from the Mountain Dew Code Red factory.
It does have a red ribbon, but you think that means it's from Montana?
Yeah. It's just rumor and conjecture so far, but nothing proven. We'll see.
I hope. My money is the little kitten is gonna stay with Moira, but we'll find out after the season ends. Hopping over. So we're down to our final three. Why don't you do us a little recap of the challenge so far, Tony?
Oh man, okay. So we had the first part where they had to Indiana Jones. We'll call it Montana Jones for strike reasons. Yeah, they had to Montana Jones their way through the challenge and bring the coins back. And of course, Daisy ended up pulling that one out.
Incredible performance.
Yeah, incredible performance there. And then we had another one going with, of course, Tyrone and Moira. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that one came down to the very wire, very, very end.
Close match.
Last roll. And Moira was able to pull that one out in a surprise.
And so now that brings us to this. So we are at the conclusion of this challenge. What's going to happen here is every time on the eviction night, the house guests have walked out and they've met us on the stage. And me and you have done a little bit of an interview with them, Tony. And we've asked them about all the other players in the game. And we've recorded what they had to say. And we presented each of the house guests with 2 quotes from one person. And they had to guess who that is. They had to think back to this person all at the time when they were evicted. What did that person think about the people in the house? They had to see if this game isn't just about winning challenges. This game isn't just about advantages. It's a social game. It's about understanding the other people in the game. Which house guests had the best understanding of the people they spent the summer with? That one's going to win. Do you have a guess, Master Mike?
Oh man, I think if I let's see. I mean, this is down to the wire. Both house guests really do need this
Ugh.
because it's either make the decision or leave it in somebody else's hands.
And if you don't
Um,
make the decision, the decision goes on the resume of the other person. So even if,
yeah,
let's say, Moira wins and Moira decides, I'm gonna take Daisy. Moira has this feather in her cap that she could have taken anybody, and she wanted to take Daisy. She wanted. So you want that feather. You know what I mean?
yeah. I'm gonna guess Moira here. It's gonna be a close
You're
battle. I'm
putting your
guessing
money
though.
on Moira, huh?
Yeah, I think
Well,
it's
I'm
gonna
not
come down
gonna
to the
guess
wire.
just because I have the answer. I feel in my heart I know what's about to happen, but I don't know. I'm not gonna guess. So we're gonna start at the bottom and work our way up, Tony. So how it's gonna work is I'm gonna read you the two quotes, and then I'm gonna show you the two guesses, and you tell me if you think one of them got it right or both got it wrong. All right?
All right, so they're just guessing for for all clarity's sake for the viewing audience here. They are guessing the person that said the
Yeah.
thing.
I'm
There we
going to
go.
read two quotes from the same person at the same time about two of the other house guests, and they're going to try to figure out who said this. When
Got
this
it.
person was asked about Sean, they said, he can go directly to the deepest pits of hell. Whoa. Not a big fan
Whoa,
of Sean.
whoa! I was not a Sean fan.
Not a Sean fan.
I wonder if he'd cannonball into the deepest pits of hell.
I guess Sean would probably hit him with that splash, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But when
probably.
this person was asked about Moira, they said, I like her aesthetic and is probably the most authentic person in the house. So they were a big Moira fan when they left.
Mm,
So I'm going to get you the
interesting.
answers that the two house guests gave. Starting with Daisy May. She said this was the wrestler himself. She said, that's not what I meant to copy and paste. She said this was the wrestler himself. She said, what the heck? Okay. Why isn't this working? She said it was the wrestler himself. All right. Well, I'm just going to copy it from this screen because that's not really working. She said it was Alex. And Moira said it was Orion. So they said the first and third people out. Thinking about
Mm,
those quotes, do you think
the
either of
brothers.
them got it right? The brothers. They put
They
the
went with
brothers
the
up.
brothers. Hmm. Do I think either of them got that right?
Yeah.
Uh, you know, I don't think so.
If I told you one of these girls landed it right, one of these people, one of these brothers said those two things. One about how
Mm,
Moira was the most authentic, and the other about Sean should go to the deepest pits of hell. Which brother do you think it is?
mm, let's go, Alex.
So you're saying Orion, it's wrong. Alex is the right answer.
Gotta be.
You're right. This was Alex. I don't know what happened. Why don't you speculate on what Sean could have done to him to make him feel this aggressively?
I think Alex, hey, he's a wrestler. He came in, he probably has a very impressive cannonball of his own. So I think honestly, what probably happened is he saw that cannonball and he was like, man, I can't compete with that. And that kind of pissed him off.
Okay. Well, that could definitely be it. Now we're going to another step two. So far, the score is 1-0 Daisy. When
Daisy
asked,
May.
when this person was asked about Daisy, they said, yeah, she's a card. She's nice and all, though not really my type. When this person was asked about Justin, they said, I think he focused on the game too much. Whoa.
The game too much.
What do you
Who
think
could have
as a
said
winner
that?
of Big Brother about someone thinking someone spent too much time thinking about the game?
I think the person that isn't thinking about the game is, I think their head's in the wrong spot, and obviously there's a reason we were interviewing them for these questions.
Maybe that's yeah, it's a good point. Maybe that's why they're there. So Daisy thought that was Jordan speaking, and Moira thought that was Dutch. Do you
Hmm.
think either of them landed on the right answer?
You know, I don't think so. Again, I
You don't think so, huh? Hate to
don't think
break it to
so.
you, Mastermind. Somebody got it right.
Somebody got it right. Oh my gosh.
Which one of
Um,
these thinks Daisy's a card, but just not their type?
I'm gonna go. Let's go Dutch.
So you say Dutch is the right answer. So you think this wrong should be posted over here, not over here, huh?
I think so. I think it's Dutch.
You're right. That was Dutch. Daisy did not guess
And
right. Maybe she didn't want to accept that Dutch doesn't think she's his type, but so far it's 1-1 through 2
oh
questions.
man, no, we're dead even.
Well, it's dead heat right now. On to question 10. When asked about John Dawson, this person said, he's another complicated guy. I think he probably had good intentions, but awful ways of going about them. When asked about Heath, they said one word only, Tony. They said, seriously? Whoa. Whoa. So Moira thought this was Jordan's quotes. She believed this was sweet, sweet Jordan Fox. Do you think Jordan would say something so rude about Heath like this?
My first thought was Jordan.
Oh,
Honestly,
you
I think it
thought
might be.
Jordan. Well, Daisy thought this was Dutch. We know Daisy is wrong because
Yeah, we
Dutch
know
has
it's not
already been
Dutch.
locked in. But this is what Daisy believed. So, we can go ahead and put the wrong here. We know this is wrong. Because Dutch is here. He can't be in any of these other spots. Every one of those faces is used somewhere here. But is Jordan the right answer? Do you think Moira hit it on the head, or do you think Moira got this one wrong?
I think Moira got it.
You're right. Moira, she knows Jordan pretty well. Moira takes a 2-1 lead, Tony.
It's a lead.
All right. So you feeling pretty confident about your pick of Moira at this point, huh?
It's looking good. It
It's
is
looking not
looking good
bad.
so far.
It's not
A
looking
lot of
bad.
questions.
This is number 9. When asked about Tyrone, this person said, a real friend is one who walks in when the rest of the world walks out. You are the most loyal person I've ever met. Whoa.
Whoa.
Tyrone, the most loyal person. Do you agree with this?
You know, maybe I don't agree with that, but I do know somebody who
Whoa.
would say that. So
Whoa.
I'm
Who do
pretty
you think would
confident in
say
this
that?
one.
What's your heart saying so far with only one quote?
Well, you know, I've heard this gentleman recently took a job opportunity as well. I think it's
Ah.
JD John Dawson.
That's what you think. Well, let me get the second quote and you tell me if you still think this is John Dawson. When asked about Frank, this person said, behind that reserved and calm demeanor is a profoundly intricate and complex mind. You will go far in life, Frank. Just trust your own senses. That sound like a
Oh
John
man,
Dawson thing to say?
that doesn't see now that one steers me a little bit away from JD. Maybe this is like Sean or somebody like that. You know, I don't know.
Well,
Sean
what
might be
I will
profound.
say is both girls
I'll stick to
agreed they thought it was the same person.
I'll
Both
stick to JD,
girls
and I think the
thought
ladies thought it
JD.
was too. Yeah,
Both ladies said this has to be JD. I'm just going to copy
gotta
and
be.
paste this right here.
With Tyrone, yeah.
Oh,
You may as well just put the rights up already. There's no suspense here.
You think this is? Do you think they got this one right, both ladies?
Nail on the head.
They did. This is JD speaking here. The man, the wise man himself, about the loyalty of Tyrone and the whatever great bright future of Frank.
JD speaking over here.
JD's the best. All
Yeah,
right.
good luck in his new role, his new opportunity. I hope he does well.
So I got another set of answers here. When asked about this person, number 8, When asked about Jordan, they said, I hope you find what you need in life. Whoa. What do you think they meant by that?
Oh, when asked about Jordan, they're saying that. I hope
Yeah.
you find what you need in life. Apparently, they think something is missing. So,
Whoa, they think something's missing with Jordan, huh?
mm-hmm. Could this be like motherly advice?
Hey, maybe. Except for the next person they talk about is Mel, so it can't be Mel. When asked
Ah,
about Mel, they said, I'm glad you've been able to achieve so much personal growth throughout this show. Whoa.
personal growth. Oh man.
Who's your
This
theory on
one.
who this could be?
Mm, maybe Frank.
Well, both girls agreed they thought this was Frank speaking. Both girls believed this was Frank, just like you just said. Do you think both girls are right again, or do you think both girls got this one wrong, Master
I'm
Mike?
not as confident in this one as I was the last couple, but we'll stick with the right trends.
They got it right. We're in a dead heat between these girls. Well, I guess
Mm.
that's not
Yep.
true. Moira's up
Just
by one.
one lead, one lead.
1 point lead, but it's close. They're thinking very similar things. These girls are locked in, Mastermind.
Locked in.
So, number 7. Let me read you this quote. When asked about... Hold on, I was in the right place. When asked about Mel, they said, I'm going to miss Mel a whole lot. She held it down for me when no one else would even talk to me. Whoa.
Whoa.
So this person felt isolated, ostracized from the rest of the house, but Mel was the only one to stand by their side. Whoa. That's heartfelt. That's pretty good.
Maybe this one, Sean.
Maybe it's Sean. Let's see what this person thinks about Dutch. I don't respect him at all. If he is in the final chairs, I would eat my throw up over voting for him to win.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
If JD hadn't already went, I mean.
You don't think JD likes Dutch? So
There
we
might
had
have been a
some
mutual respect
disagreements
towards
here.
him.
Daisy
Yeah, there might have
believed
been.
it was Jordan speaking. Daisy thought that was Jordan. Now, as you will
Daisy
see
thought
later,
that was Jordan?
Daisy locked in Jordan 2 different times. And she thought
What?
this was Jordan. But we know Jordan is 10. So we know Daisy was wrong here. Unfortunately for Daisy. But Moira had
Multiple
a different
Jordan
thought.
picks.
Moira thought this was Frank. And we know it's not
Multiple Frank. Multiple Frank picks.
picks. So,
What?
this is also wrong. I put right there, I didn't mean to. Let me go ahead and go wrong, paste. Let me go ahead and go wrong, paste. So, they both got it wrong. Who do you think this is?
Oh
You were
man,
here.
that's
Who would you
got to be like a buddy at JD or something because we already had JD. So, maybe like Bane. I'm gonna go Bane.
You think this is Darius, huh?
Yep.
Well, I'm going to reveal the truth. This was young Justin.
Oh,
Justin said Mel held it down for him and would talk to him when nobody else would. And he said he'd rather eat his own throw up than vote for Dutch to win the game.
man.
Whoa. I
Whoa.
hope in the jury house where they're watching this, it doesn't get a little uncomfortable between Dutch and Justin. Let me say it like this. Let's go to 6. So, we still have a 1. Moira has missed 2. Daisy has missed 3. We're halfway through. We're to number 6. Let's see what the ladies think. We have another disagreement. So,
Ooh, another one.
Yeah. When this person was asked about Tyrone, they said, he's an odd fella, but seems to have a kind heart. Whoa.
Kind heart?
Do you
Okay.
think Tyrone is a kind man?
I think he's a misunderstood kind man.
No, so you do think he's kind.
I'd say so. He seems all right.
When this person was asked about Dutch, they said, a mastermind of the game. Reminds me of a real-life Sherlock Holmes.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Do you agree with this?
You know, maybe not a mastermind of the game as a mastermind of the game. Maybe he's not a mastermind of the
Oh, you
game.
don't like them using your name, your
I can't give
status,
the
huh?
I can't give the official mastermind seal of approval here,
Oh, you
but
can't agree.
I can agree with the Sherlock Holmes part.
You think that part is legit? Well,
Yeah, yeah, that sounds right.
Moira thought these were quotes straight out of the mouth of Darius, and
She's got
Daisy
to know
thought this
Darius.
was straight out of the mouth of Aaliyah. Do you think either of them got it right?
Well, Moira had that, had a good thing going with
Oh,
Darius at the
she knew
beginning.
him
They,
well.
they were buds, so
I
I
think
got
they
to
were
go with
more than
Moira.
just
Moira knows
buddies.
Darius. You said more than just
I
buds.
think they were a little closer than buddies. Let me say it like
Don't
this.
make sure Frank doesn't hear that.
Frank knew. Frank's been in two showmances, and in both times he was the rebound guy.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I will say, as much as you believe Moira knows Darius, she guessed wrong. This is not
She didn't
Darius
even
speaking.
know it. Oh my! She didn't
Ah,
even know.
she didn't know. She didn't know. Is Daisy gonna climb back in? Is she right that this is Aaliyah, or did Daisy miss another point?
I think Daisy. I'm gonna give her a little confidence here. I think Daisy pulls it even right here.
And you are right. These are Aaliyah's quotes, and Daisy knew it. Even though Aaliyah's been gone since the second week of the game, Daisy correctly identified her as the speaker here. So it is a
Man,
dead even race. Through
dead even heat.
half. It's nuts. And we're past half. We are over half, and it's dead even. Let's go to 5. All right.
As it is.
When this person was asked about Darius, they said, "You're a good soul, man. Keep your head up." Oh, that's a nice quote. When asked about Heath, this person said, "Keep your head up, fam. Watch out for backstabbers." Whoa. Do you think Sean had to worry about backstabbing people? People backstabbing him?
Hey, with those sick dives, I don't know who could backstab that.
Oh, you can't backstab a young Heath. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in Sean's photo. That is who our Scottish friend guessed that this was the quotes of. And
Oh, you were talking about Heath. Okay, yeah.
maybe
Heath
you might
definitely
have
had to
said the
worry about
wrong
people.
name.
He
Heath had to
definitely
worry
had to
about
worry about people
backstabbers.
backstabbing. Oh yeah,
I think people were stabbing Heath in the front. I don't think Heath had to particularly worry about a backstab.
that's true.
He was getting
That's true.
stabbed in the front, in the neck,
But
in the
those
leg. He was
sunglasses,
getting stabbed from every angle, in my opinion.
those sunglasses were a shield, though. They
Oh,
just
they
they,
were
they,
very
they couldn't
powerful.
see the tears.
So Moira thought Sean was speaking, and Daisy thought Orion was speaking. Do you think either of them landed on the right answer?
Mm, oh man,
This
because
person
we
wants
had,
someone to
we
keep
had
their head
Alex
up.
earlier. This could be Orion. I think didn't we have Dutch? Did Dutch quotes go earlier?
Dutch is locked in. Dutch was right here.
Yeah, so it can't be Dutch.
Can't be Dutch.
Yeah. I think this one could be Orion there.
Well, I will start with Moira. Moira was wrong. This is not Sean's words. And Daisy was right. This is Orion speaking. Daisy takes a 1-point lead over Moira. But
Ooh,
it's not over. Moira has now dropped 3 points in a row. Daisy has picked up 2 in a row. She's
and
got
it's
a little momentum, but we're now at person number 4.
going into our seventh inning stretch here. No,
It's
I'm
getting
joking.
close. When asked about Jordan, this person said, "You are playing the best game. Nobody sees you as an enemy. Your only downside is the final 3 of Moira, Dutch, and Frank." So this person thought there was a secret trilogy alliance out there in the game. They said, "If you can get Moira and Daisy, I see you winning this game, and it would be deserved." Whoa. This person was asked for one sentence. They said a whole bunch about Jordan.
Mm,
When this person was asked about JD, they said, "Being too much of a ladies' man got you in trouble. You were in such a good spot laying low. I'm curious if you can get yourself out of this mess. Whoa.
Oof.
Who's your instincts say who that is?
Interesting. For that one, oh man, thought Jordan had a genius game going.
Yeah.
And then JD just giving him like advice.
This person also correctly identified 3 out of the 4 members of the fellowship who were controlling the game in the shadows at that time.
Yeah, somebody who knew the game. Somebody who knew the game for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, we have a lot of people locked in already too. Running out of options here.
Who do you think this was?
It definitely wasn't Frank or anybody like that. They were in the fellowship, and we already have Frank, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's see. Up on these, yeah, it helps to see the photos. Scroll down a little bit. Yeah, I'd say Jasmine, but Jasmine had an abrupt job opportunity.
Well, Jasmine did get interviewed. She didn't get interviewed on the stage. She got interviewed somewhere else later. But Jasmine is one of these answers.
Okay, I'm going Jasmine.
So you would say Jasmine. Well, let me put in what the girls thought. Moira believed. Oh, when you asked me to scroll over, I scrolled over on the screen. Oh, you could see my screen. I'm sorry. Good. I'm glad you can see my screen. Moira believed this was. Daisy believed this was Sean speaking. So she put in Sean. And Moira believed this. Moira believed this. Moira believed this was Orion. I'm sorry, it was Alex. Now we know Moira's wrong because Alex has already been locked in earlier. Do you think Daisy got her 3rd consecutive point, or do you think she missed as well?
Let's see. That's one I didn't think of. Honestly, that guy was locked into the game. He knew everything before it was coming. I will say, Daisy probably got this right.
Daisy locked this one in. Now Daisy has just taken a 2-point lead over Moira. This is dangerous.
3 questions left. 3 questions.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moira's got 1, 2, 3, 4 right. Moira cannot miss again and beat Daisy.
Moira needs something to happen here.
She needs to get all 3 in a row, and she needs Daisy to miss all 3 for her to win. Now, if
we get a tie over here?
2 in a row, and Daisy misses all 3 of the rest, Moira can tie her. But if Daisy gets 1 more right, or if Moira gets 2 more wrong, it's over for Moira. Do you believe in her?
I believe.
So let's read the next set of questions. When this person was asked about Daisy, they said, an absolute sweetheart, but either naive or shockingly cunning when it comes to strategy. Whoa. Who do you think would think Daisy's a sweetheart and either super naive or shockingly cunning? Who do you think would think?
We still haven't had Jasmine.
No.
Haven't seen Heath yet.
Nope.
I'm going to go Jasmine or Heath. One of those two.
Jasmine or Heath? Let's hear about the second quote. When this person was asked about Sean, they said, scatterbrained, acted like this was a party instead of a competition, never really got to know him. Whoa.
All right, now I'm locking in Jasmine.
You think it was Sweet Jasmine?
Oh, yeah.
Well, both girls said Jasmine, which is not good for Moira, because Moira needs to create some separation. But both girls thought these were the words of Jasmine the Great. You think it's Jasmine, too. I'm not going to bury the lead anymore. This is Jasmine. Everybody's right here. Moira has stayed, has not fallen behind anymore, but she now has no opportunity to win outright. The best she can hope for is we're in a tiebreaker, because she needs to get both of these next 2 right, and she needs Daisy to not pick up another right answer. Do you believe Moira can get it done?
Man, it's getting close here, I believe,
Yeah,
though.
it's getting close. So I'm going to read these next quotes. When asked about Frank, this person said, Frank? Fake. Whoa. Whoa. Who would say such a thing?
Frank, what was it?
They said two words when asked about Frank. They said Frank, like they repeated the word back, like shocked they were asked about Frank. And then they said fake.
Fake. Oh man. Now this one. Okay. Gotta be. We're kind of running out of
We're
contestants
running
here,
out of
and
contestants.
I'm thinking probably Heath based on.
Well, let's hear about the second one because maybe this person was asked about a female, and you know how he thinks about females. Let's see if it's a positive thing. When this person was asked about Jasmine, they said Jordan's little puppet.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty confident in the Heath pick. What I say we do here, since we're down to this final two section,
Yeah.
maybe potentially, if you're open to, I'm thinking we give both of the both question two and question one answers for Miss Moira over here
Okay.
before Jordan.
All right. Before we go to Daisy,
Yeah,
old
for Daisy.
Moira
You know.
believed that was Heath. Should I tell you if that's right or wrong, or should we save that?
Um, we can do, yeah. We can say right or wrong. I think.
Moira picked up a point here. She correctly identified that as Heath.
Okay, see, and yeah, we needed that because otherwise it wouldn't even matter. We wouldn't even
Wouldn't
need
even matter
to go
that
to
she didn't
question
get
one.
it. So now we go to the first person with Moira. We'll come back for Daisy. When
Okay.
asked about Moira, this person said, She played me good. I got something for that if I get back in the house. Whoa.
Whoa.
This person was not happy with Moira. What do you think they meant when they said, I got something for that if I get back in the house?
Man, I can only think negative things. That doesn't sound like a good thing.
That doesn't sound good to me either, Mastermind. The second time they were asked about Justin, they said, He plans behind people's backs, so I have no respect for him. Whoa.
Oof. No respect.
No respect.
I get no respect.
So, Moira thought that this was Orion speaking. And we know for a fact Orion has already locked in. So it is official. Daisy May has won this challenge.
Oh,
But
Daisy May won it
let's
for
see if Daisy
posterity's
May
sake. Let's
won.
see.
Daisy May guessed on person number 2. She guessed Heath as well. So Daisy May picked up a point for Heath, bringing her total from 7 to 8. And then on this last person, Daisy May guessed Darius. And she was right again. Daisy May hit 9 out of the possible 12.
Oh wow, that is impressive.
Daisy May, we said it before. Daisy May played a social game. Moira was more of a strategist. She worked with this powerful alliance. She made some smart moves that way. Tyrone got to the final 3 by winning a whole bunch of challenges. Not saying he didn't play strategy, not saying he didn't social, but he was a comp beast to get here. But Daisy made the right relationships at the right time. She was friendly with everybody. She was observant of the social cues, and that is what got her here, and that is what won her this. You know, I'm going to take away this one that says right, because it shouldn't say right. It should say final HoH.
Oof. Congratulations on that final HOH, Daisy
Whoa.
May. Got a big decision ahead of you.
What do you think Daisy May is going to decide?
Oh man, you got to consider. Obviously, you have the showman's element of things.
It's
So
true.
do you go with your heart, or do you focus more in on your head and think about? Obviously, you're thinking about multiple things, even
Lots
even
of
in
things.
even within the showman's decision.
Yep.
You have, of course, all the competition wins, but
Yep.
I'm sure Tyrone has people on the jury that aren't
Tyrone
don't
has
see
not
him
been
in
the best at
highest,
jury management. Let me say it like
yeah,
this.
in the highest favor. So there's multiple things to consider here.
But I mean, to be honest, there's not a lot of things. When you look at Daisy May's game, this is her fourth challenge win, second most in this season. This is she obviously played an incredible social game that she knows her housemates in and out. She was able to make relationships with Dutch. She was able to make relationships with JD. She was able to make relationships with Mel, with Jordan, with Tyrone. I mean, she had friendships all across the board. You know,
Oh yeah.
she's a social master. She's a comp piece in her own right, and she was with the part of a lot of strategy moves. Like Dutch got taken out with Daisy May. Frank got taken out with Daisy May. Earlier on, Darius got taken out with Daisy May. She was part of that too. So I think Daisy May's got a very well-rounded game. She might not be the number one in any particular category, but she is on the podium in every category. And that is, I don't know if she's necessarily afraid of either of these people, in my opinion.
Yeah, I completely agree with where you're coming from. I mean, obviously, I feel like the final three we're down to, we have all deserving winners.
We
So
got some good
I feel
players.
like all three of them could pitch a good case at the end here. So it's really
to the end.
it's really gonna come down to who she thinks she has the best chance to beat, or maybe love.
Well, what if she's in love with Moira?
Ooh,
What if we got
you
a
know,
tail-on-tail showmance here at the end?
that would be a twist. A tail on tail showmance during the tail end of the game.
Oh, and you said a twist. Maybe these tails are twisted up. You know what I mean?
Oh, whoa.
Well, why
All
don't
right,
you hit
well,
us
congrats.
with our trademark statement, Mastermind? Because I can't wait to
Yeah.
hear what Daisy has to say.
Certainly, congratulations to Daisy May on winning this final HoH, and you have like I said, huge decision ahead of you. Good luck with that, and more than anything, good night, house guests.